Welcome back to Motorcycle Den, and today we have a review of a 2020 Softail Heritage. Hopefully you can hear me. It feels like I'm getting a lot of wind up under the helmet. So, but it feels very light feeling, nimble. This bike with the 114 in it, it runs good. You can feel it pulls strong. It takes some effort to get it into next gear. The lower gears seem a little bit tougher than higher gears. Our Ultra Limit is only our first Harley, so I'm comparing it to that. You know, as far as what I'm used to. I mean, all of our other bikes have been Japanese. You know, obviously there's going to be a difference, and we've never had a V-twin other than that Ultra Limited, so all that comes into play, I'm sure. But like, you know, this is still new, so it may shift easier maybe down the road. I do know our Ultra Limited actually shifted smoother when it was brand new, and now it's a little rougher, but it's still not bad at all. It's still really smooth. I have a heel toe shifter on the Ultra Limited. This does not. I am a 5'10" with a 32 inch inseam. This bike fits me really well. I think my feet are out. They're out just a little bit further than on the Ultra Limited. Not much, but a little bit. And I do feel like I'm leaning just slightly forward to reach the bars. I don't know if it's forward or just sitting me up straight, but I feel like I want to lean back a little bit, but I feel like I'm just a slight reach for the bars. I could see where this bike would be very fun to ride, though. Let's talk about the seat. Yeah, the seat feels great on this thing. I think you could ride all day on this thing without too much of a problem. The tank's not real wide, so you don't have to feel like you're holding your legs, you're spreading your legs apart. Comfortable reach to the shifter and the brake. Like I said, I do feel like I'm leaning forward just slightly. I guess I could scoot further forward in the seat. Yeah, I could scoot a little further forward in the seat, I guess. That helped some. But I kind of like, I don't know, I like sitting in the fuller part of the seat toward the back. I could see where that would get in my upper shoulder a little bit. I would definitely want these bars to, I don't know, at least come back a little bit. I don't know about raising them any, but back would be just maybe an inch would probably be a plus. The airflow, which I know everybody wants to know about that. How's the airflow? I mean, you get a lot of air. So if you're going to ride in a lot of cold weather, you're going to need some gear. Some good clothing. Yeah, you start getting in these taller gears, and it's a lot easier. It goes into gear a lot easier. So, yeah, the airflow. Sorry, guys, don't mean to jump around on you. You get a ton of air. But I will say, way smoother. Now I wear a full face helmet, so it's probably going to be different for somebody that doesn't wear a helmet at all. But the air is extremely smooth up around my helmet area. I could, maybe the slightest bit, I could feel the helmet moving, but I mean, you're going to get that. You're out in the open, you know, it's riding. But yeah, I mean, this great airflow. I feel a ton of airflow hitting me, like right here. Oh, you can't see it, but right in the sternum area, which it is coming the side of the tank, each side, and it's coming up. And that's why I feel so much air coming up into this helmet. It's a fun bike. Feels good, smooth, power. But the airflow, like I said, the airflow is just, I'm loving it. It's phenomenal. It's great. I mean, I do feel when I raise my face shield, I can feel the air hitting it, but I think it's coming from the top. I'm impressed. A lot of times shields like this, they give you a lot of buffeting and people don't like them. But you get a lot on your sides, like under my arms and stuff. I'm feeling a lot of air. You know, with a loose, you know, I just have a t-shirt on and it's flopping around and I can feel it, you know, on my, coming around my back a little bit. So I don't know how it would be on a passenger. Like I said, if it's cold out, you're going to get a ton of air on your upper body. Now your legs, I mean, I'm feeling wind on them, but it's not that bad. It's not severe. I mean, I feel it like right above, right in my shin area, right above the, I wear like a high boot. It's right above that, right below my knee. I've said it already, but I'm really impressed with the airflow on the helmet, because I mean, it's smooth. Harley did a great job with that. I mean, like I said, it's probably going to be different if you don't wear a helmet. I usually have earplugs in, so it sounds extremely loud, so hopefully I'm not yelling. Let's see. I mean, the controls, pretty good. They're up a little high for me, but maybe a little higher than, you have to reach up. I think it's because of like the, I don't know, buckhorn bars. I don't know how they kind of slope down, but they're kind of, the controls are going up at a little more of an angle than what I'm used to, so this exhaust is a little loud, but like I said, I usually wear earplugs, so, and I forgot them, so it's probably a little louder than our Reinhardt's, so. The speedometer is great. I mean, easy to see. You do have to look down, but this is the style bike it is. It tells you your gear indicator. I would imagine that bar is your fuel gauge going across there. I don't know if you can see it. Your turn signals on there. You do have to look down a little bit to see that stuff. And I mean, you know, once you get used to it, you're probably not even looking at it really. But, you know, whatever, some of your dummy lights for like a high beam and different things are on there. But the bike, man, it handles easy. That's my one complaint, I think, is the shifting. It's stiff. The suspension, pretty good, really. I don't know. I couldn't tell over the bridge. I was trying to see if it bounced or what, but now I notice when you get up at 65, you start feeling a lot of air pushing against your helmet. You do start to pick up a little bit of buffeting. But below 60, maybe I'll say, I mean, too, I've noticed it depends on the direction you're heading and the way the air is flowing. That's different. I mean, that's with any bike, not just this one. I mean, I am picking up a little buffeting. It could be off the cars, because that makes a huge difference. You're behind a car, I mean, you're going to get buffeting. And it's just most of the times. Unless you got a sail on your motorcycle. I don't like looking through the shield that much, so it's a little difficult to see. The sun's not out, so that might be part of it. Now the sun's shining on it, I can see it. I can see it fine, but when it was a little overcast, there was a glare and I couldn't read what gear I was in. Something to think about. You might be able to upgrade that. I know Harley offers a lot of different instrumentations and stuff. I would imagine they do for this bike. I like this. It's got a different feel though. It's you feel a little bit more of the motor, the strut kind of, should I say? It stops easy. This bike goes into corners just great. I mean, effortlessly almost. It falls right in. You don't realize, I guess, you get used to whatever you're riding. But you got, you know, I mean, the Ultra Limited for its size, it handles decent, but this thing handles pretty good. Has a nice roll on. I'm not opening all the way up. I'm just giving a little bit of throttle. But it feels good. Feels like it'd be quick. If you're running through the gears on this, I bet this thing scoots pretty good. Yeah, I'm now that we're in traffic, I am feeling a little bit of buffeting off the helmet, but we're doing 50. I mean, it's still smooth, don't get me wrong. You do get a ton of air, like upper chest, actually even onto the neck a little bit. So on a long day, you're gonna feel more wear on your body. Yeah, definitely would. I could see you feeling more tired on a long day on this than on like a touring bike or something. But I mean, not having them lowers, it's not bad at all. Plus, I mean, engine heat, it's like 80 degrees, probably a little over 80, probably like 84, something like that. And it's not bad at all. I feel a little warmth coming off the engine, mostly on my, right, a little more on my right leg than left, but it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, you could ride this in 90 degrees without a problem, I would think. Well, guys, I'm sure I left a ton of stuff out. Hope I gave you a little insight on, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask below. Do not hesitate. I mean, I'll answer any questions I can. Until next time, see ya.